We're here. We're back. Does anybody remember how to start a podcast? I think we had this last time.
You had a really good thing.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay, wing it.
Okay. Alright, well, welcome back to Whispers in the Woods.
Uh-huh.
I'm one of your hosts, Emily, and these are my two lovely friends.
Hello, it's me, Tom, again.
And it's me, Devin, over here.
And we're excited because we're doing it again.
Yeah, and it was very fun last time, so let's keep going. Alright, should we start off with our horror news?
Actually, first, how you guys doing?
Oh, that's so nice!
That is nice, wow, thank you.
How's it going, everyone?
Pretty good. I feel like I have a lot of things going on right now, so I feel like busy, and when I feel busy, I feel happy, so I'm doing good.
Sweet, happy to hear it. Dev, how are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, kind of the same boat. Nice and busy, just getting things done. Was just working on my computer really late last night. Got everything done that I wanted to. And then I was like, oh my god, it's 11:30 p.m. Let's go to bed before work in the morning.
That's way past my bedtime.
It was way past mine too. Waking up was harder. And how about you, T?
I'm doing well. Feels like kind of hit the ground running this year. And it's like everybody else here, apparently been very busy. We've been doing lots. I've also just been watching a lot of horror movies.
That's nice. I need to catch up.
Okay. I've been like looking at my Letterboxd diary, and I think I've watched a horror movie a day for every day of this year so far.
That's so nice.
I'm gonna see if I can keep that energy up.
Yes, I need to. Yeah, it's time
but
to
I
catch
haven't
up.
seen. I haven't seen House of a Thousand Corpses yet.
That's got to be next on your list.
All right, I'll put that up next. We'll get to it.
You know, I did watch one horror movie this year so far, which is really sad. I've only watched one, and it was terrible. It was like delightfully terrible though. Like I wanted to keep watching it, but it was very bad.
What was it?
It was called Dead End.
No,
I don't know it.
And it's like this family in a car trying to get to a Christmas party, and they just basically keep going like in circles, and they're never getting to their destination. They're just on this dark road, and it's looping.
Okay.
And they start going crazy.
Cool.
But it's like really bad.
Okay.
That's such a cool concept.
But fun bad?
Yes.
Okay,
cool. Good.
I've watched some fun bad horror movies this year. I finally got around to watching Creepshow. And I had just too much fun with Creepshow. Is it sacrilege to say that it's bad, even fun bad?
A little bit, but it is like the best fun bad movie you can watch. I love Creepshow. I don't know about you. But...
I loved many parts of Creepshow. I loved the final segment, the bug segment.
Really? That's my least favorite.
Your least favorite?
Yup.
Okay, that's actually really shocking to me.
I haven't seen Creepshow yet. I've just seen that clip you showed me.
Yeah, because I gotta say, my least favorite segment is the segment that has my most favorite segment, which is very paradoxical. I really don't enjoy the Where's My Cake segment.
Okay.
And I'm sad if that's your favorite.
No.
Okay, cool. But the reason why it has my favorite segment is because a young Ed Harris gets his head crushed in the most hilarious way possible. Just bug-eyed terror, but not moving, not saying anything as this headstone is inching towards him. And when it does fall on him, he lets out the best scream, and there's the best sound effect. And Dev, I really need you to edit that in, please. Sorry to give you extra work.
I'll do it.
Okay, please do
it. That'd be nice. No, I think my favorite segment is the crate one.
Okay, I do like the crate one.
Yeah, with the crate one is pretty good. Lady in it.
Yeah, did you know that she was the original actress for what's her name again in Grease? The head of the Pink Ladies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Rizzo, that's it. Yeah, that's original Rizzo. So I think she might have gotten typecast for being, like kind of sassy.
Yeah.
She's also in, what's that witch movie? Practical Magic.
Yeah.
She's one of the ants.
I don't know this movie.
It's a really good movie.
What era is it?
90s.
Fun.
It's kind of a girl boss movie, so...
Hell yeah. So, like, in the era of The Craft... Well, not the era, but in the style of The Craft. And...
Not in the style of The Craft. It's like...
I think it's around the same time.
Same era, but not in the style, because it's about these sisters who are witches, and then they're raised with their aunts, and it has to do with love. Definitely girl boss, female power, energy.
Cool. Should I watch that or The Craft first?
The
Bear in
Craft.
mind, I've seen that.
The
Okay.
Craft, hands down.
Craft. I mean, okay, Practical Magic is a very good movie, but
Yeah.
The Craft is just kind of
The
elite.
Craft. It's
Yeah.
ugh.
Okay, Craft it
Perfection.
is. We'll talk about some Nev Campbell later on in this episode, I think, too. And it all comes back to Nev Campbell, I guess.
All right, horror news.
Yeah, what's going on this week?
Well, I watched a sick-ass horror movie trailer today, let me tell you.
The Undertone.
Yes.
Undertone looks freaking sick.
It looks amazing,
Oh my
right?
god, that trailer?
Yes, because there's the two trailers. The teaser one, which is called It Wants to Be Heard, and you just kind of see these spooky 1890s style drawings of a man with some fruit, some children. Very creepy audio that is clearly a reverse track, cutting from that speeding up, and then quick cuts to a very creepy nun Mother Mary
That got
statue.
me.
Yeah, religious iconography is all over the two trailers that have been released so far.
That nun thing with her eyes was literally giving me goosebumps. Just watching the trailer with that audio, something was happening in my
Same.
brain that was making me actually scared.
And I think what's so interesting with it too is the angle in which they've shot that statue or have designed it, whatever it is, it's looking kind of down at you.
Yeah.
You know, and they're really close up in the face, and it's destroyed a bit, and it's creepy as heck with the music and the cutting and audio, and I believe it's a audio-based horror. There's visuals obviously in the movie, but
Well, yeah,
you can't
because
escape sound.
they released a follow-up trailer,
Yeah.
one with some more footage from the movie, and it seems to be about two podcasters who have come across some audio files that are
Ironic us talking about it. That's
Right?
So funny.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll go see it and probably do a review on it.
It looks very promising.
It does, and it looks like it's a one location, two actor situation.
Yeah, and it looks like they're focusing a lot on sound.
Yes.
Which I think is really cool.
Yes.
I don't think there's been a lot of horror movies that have really focused on sound like that.
It is a Canadian horror film, kind of like Skinamarink.
Yeah, it was giving Skinamarink.
Yeah, and then there's this other one that I really love, but we'll talk about that another time. Pontypool.
Yep.
And it's all it's a radio, one location, and it's about sound again. So I think it's so interesting when sound is the horror.
Yeah, and that just goes hand in hand with a lower budget, which you'll just find in Canadian horror. But it's great to see a Canadian horror film picked up by A24,
Yeah.
this giant studio. Yeah, and they've been posting the trailers.
I'm so stoked to see it. March 18th, I believe. So.
I hope it lives up to the trailer.
I know. It's a good trailer.
It's really good. Which other trailer did we watch?
Primate!
Yeah, so Primate's another one that's coming up.
Or is out now.
Right now it is out, and it's 77% on Rotten Tomatoes, so
Pretty good.
That's better than I thought.
good reviews,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, it's a B movie from what I can tell. 77% is a B if I remember my grade school grading system
think
is
you're
right.
That is a B.
Yeah,
You
so
were not
seems right. And I find chimps terrifying, so I'm into that. Yeah.
But this trailer looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it looks like it's a mask.
I think, it looks practical.
Yeah.
And that's great. I mean, also, don't use a real monkey in a movie,
No.
Yeah.
which is kind of what the movie's cautioning against. So I'm glad that they didn't go that route.
Practical is always scarier.
What did you think the story was, Emily?
It seemed like there was this group of friends that was at maybe one of their houses or an Airbnb.
They're
I'm
in
not sure.
Hawaii.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
in Hawaii. They're
Yeah.
in Hawaii. Okay, so probably some sort of Airbnb. And one of them has a pet monkey that they've somehow brought along with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it gets really mad.
Yeah.
And starts killing them.
You see earlier in the movie that it has, voice commands. It can
You have
communicate.
this tablet.
It has
Yeah.
an iPad or something.
And it starts
An
by
iPad
saying...
iPad baby. That's what it's warning against. iPad babies.
And it starts by saying that this girl who owns it is good, and then later on in the trailer it's saying that she's bad, so maybe she betrays it in some way.
Yeah.
That's also gonna be sad. I'm gonna get bummed out because in animal horror movies, the animal is always a victim in a way.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a chimp wearing human clothes in a house, not the jungle with other chimpanzees. And I am curious too, because they're in this really nice big house in Hawaii. So I'm like, are one of their parents working at a lab with this monkey? Because it does have...
they are. You see a photo.
Okay, yeah, so because it has the voice tablet, so it's a trained lab-based...
Yes, you see this
chimpanzee.
Photo of her mom wearing a lab coat with the monkey when it's a baby. So yeah, we'll go see Primate.
Yeah.
That looks entertaining.
Yeah, maybe do an episode reviewing it. I don't know if it grabs us.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we get into this week's theme
Yeah,
for this
for sure.
episode? So it's each of our favorite horror movie villains.
Yep.
Yes.
We've selected a few to talk about each, and we'll see if we get through the 3 that we tried, semi-successfully to narrow it down to. But then I'm sure we also have honorable mentions, because there's just so many good ones.
I had a list of like 20. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So many good ones.
Who would like to go first?
You should. It was your topic idea.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll go first. So the first one I want to talk about is a relatively new horror movie villain, and that's Aunt Gladys from 2025's
That's a good one.
Weapons.
She's an icon.
Yes.
We love her, and I especially love her because she's just so unexpected. Like you couldn't create this character unless you're Zach Kreuger. Also, just have to say, big spoiler warning for
big
Weapons,
spoiler warning.
because you can't really talk about Aunt Gladys without spoiling her.
She is the
Unfortunately.
spoiler of the movie.
Yeah, she really
Yeah.
is.
How about we just describe her look before we get into like the real context of her?
Yeah.
I just love this design.
And it slowly changes as well throughout the film.
It does, because she is.
She has like
spoiler,
2
wearing a
looks.
wig.
Yeah. She has got 2 distinct looks. So she's played by Amy Madigan. That's the actress's name. But just going back to the look, so I just want to give a shout out to the costume designer. Her name is Trish Somerville. So it's just inspired work for this character. So she wears this like auburn wig. It's like not a natural hair color at all. And she has the best micro bangs.
Baby bangs.
So like why anybody in the world would pick out a wig for themselves with micro bangs that looks like this, like that just tells you all you need to know about this person, I'd say. And then she has these gigantic glasses as well, but they're like straight out of the 70s, I guess.
70s, 80s.
Yeah, like her whole look, it's very anachronistic and out of a different era. It's very kitsch.
Like bright colored too. Like she's very much like hiding in plain sight.
And she's always wearing tones of like red and magenta. She's got dangly necklaces. Like she looks like your aunt from hell, basically. I think was the vibe that they wanted to go with for her. Oh yeah, and also her makeup look. What do we think of her makeup?
She looks like if I tried to do my makeup. I think absolutely zero makeup skill. I think she saw like one other lady with some makeup on and was like, all right. Like, I don't know.
Because the lipstick's hardly in the lines of the lip.
Yeah, it's kind of wiggly. There's a lot of rouge going on.
Blue eyeshadow. Like, it's clown adjacent.
She obviously doesn't care about makeup or hair or like knows anything about it.
It's just camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we spoil it?
We should spoil
it. Okay. So Gladys is a witch. Yeah. We don't know how old she is, but I kind of like my headcanon is that she's much older than a normal person. And when you get her wig off, you see that she's actually bald, except she has like these stringy braids of hair left, which is very important to the movie that she still has some hair left. And she's like pasty and like just kind of craggy and very off-putting to look at, because she's kind of suffering from some undescribed illness. So she's a witch, and her main witchiness is she likes to take control of people and steal their life force, it seems, and it powers her. So it's never, like, outright stated, I'd say, but you kind of understand that that's what she does. Yeah. Because she's trying to lengthen her life.
And what I like about that is, like, that is just classic movie folklore witch stuff, you know? Just, like, eternal life, but you can only get that by taking other people's life forces.
Yeah, for sure.
The version of her without the wig does start to kind of look younger throughout time, and she does get healthier the more lives.
Yeah, I mean,
She's
like,
stealing.
at the end, she's frisky enough to run away from the kids as they're chasing her.
Not
Yeah.
fast enough.
No,
No.
not fast enough at all. Yeah, I also gotta give it to her for having one of the best death scenes in any horror movie as well. One of my personal favorites. So yeah, she's a new horror movie villain. I love her. I think that she's creepy. Again, there's some amazing jump scares with her, at least like 3 that I can count.
Yeah.
That was Aunt Gladys.
Aunt
Emily,
Gladys,
would you like
we
to
love
give us one of your favorite villains?
Next. So when we came up with this theme, horror movie villains, automatically my number 1 came up, Art the Clown. I'm obsessed with the Terrifier series. I go and see them right away when they're in theaters. But yeah, kind of where this character originated from was Damien Leone's mind. He came out with a film called The Ninth Circle.
Oh, okay.
Which is his first, I think it is a short film.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 11 or 12 minutes, I believe. But yeah, that's the first time Art appeared on screen.
I thought it was All Hallows Eve.
No, this came out before. This was
okay.
one of the first things he ever made.
Gotcha. And it wasn't the same actor, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. So I think the first actor is just like one of his friends. But yeah, he said he came up with this character and he knew that he always wanted to have him in like some sort of bigger movie or franchise.
He is the franchise.
He is the franchise.
Yeah, like in the way of Ghostface, Michael Myers, like it can't exist without him.
Exactly, yeah. And I think that this character really came into like what the character is today because of David Howard Thornton.
Who seems like such a lovely guy.
He really does.
Yeah, all the behind the scenes stuff that I've seen of him, he's so positive and happy.
Yeah, apparently he's a big like theater guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's a very like physical actor too.
Oh, that's
which
good.
definitely helped him get the role. Since Art the Clown is a mime of sorts, he never says anything. He has no dialogue. All of his acting is just physical. He's pretty funny, I would say. Not that
I'm
he's
still
great.
too scared to watch Terrifier, Emily. I don't know.
It might be morbid of me to say that he's funny, but I think he's funny. Yeah, I mean, he's doing the most horrifying things you could possibly imagine.
With Glee.
With Glee. Like, he's somehow charismatic and funny. Maybe not a lot of people agree with this, but that's just my take on him.
I can see that he can go from adorable to completely terrifying, like entirely ghoulish.
Exactly. One moment he's like smiling and doing like a cute little trick. Next moment he's covered in blood because he's just like tore your vertebrae out or something.
Yeah. Well, that's great. It's great to have a horror movie character who can be funny and then switch into truly scary, because I think that there are a few examples of horror movie villains that do lean towards being funny, but they never get their scariness back. I'm thinking of like Chucky, I'm thinking of Freddy, you know, but he's able to bounce between funny and scary. And I think probably most of that comes down to David Howard Thornton.
Yeah.
The way you described it, I guess it's mostly the personality, but how much does the look factor into the reason why you love him so much?
Yeah, he's pretty stylish, I'm not gonna lie. And I think something about his pale white face,
Yeah.
it just reads death.
Yes.
Yeah.
With
You
the
know?
black lips.
He's got
and
Angelina Jolie cheekbones.
Yes.
He does very carved.
kind of like a Piero-esque outfit for the clown costume and a little fascinator of a hat, I see.
Yeah.
And it's not usually that white. Usually it's kind of red.
Yeah, and normally they have like the big red clown nose, but he just has this very angular, pointy, sharp nose
Yes.
with a little tiny black dot on it. I think that, yeah, he's my all-time favorite horror movie villain.
Well, one day your co-hosts will watch a single Terrifier movie. I
I would
promise.
really appreciate that.
It's gonna happen.
I'll do it for you, Emily.
Deb, should we do yours now?
Well, yeah, and you know, I wonder, is mine really a villain, guys? But yeah, so it's Sam from Trick or Treat who made his first appearance in Season's Greetings which is a 1996 animated short film by Michael Dougherty.
Who also directed Trick or Treat?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
and
cool.
he made this when he was at NYU in his animation class. And I suggest everybody go watch Season's Greetings. It's on YouTube. And
It's really
3
cute.
minutes. It's really cute.
Mm-hmm. Please, Dev, paint us a word picture of what Sam looks like.
Okay, so imagine kind of child size. You would think it's a child, that's the point. And he has a very circular head with a beautiful little burlap sack on it, like a vintage Halloween costume. He's wearing an orange onesie with some patchwork on it, and he walks around with an old-fashioned trick-or-treat sack. Of course, that is not what he looks like on the
No. He also has
a lollipop!
Yeah,
Yes,
a little...
that's very important, that lollipop.
Yes.
Yes, he has a cute little lollipop, so you would think it's just a child who's trick-or-treating around without his parents. But of course, he's ensuring that people are following the rules of Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's a good boy.
See, this is what I'm saying. Is he really a villain, guys?
I like him. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I see him, I'm just like, oh, there he is, little Sam.
It's little Sam. And underneath his mask, which we see once, it's kind of more like a, spoiler alert, dehydrated pumpkin skeleton head situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like
think
a
that describes it for
skele-lantern?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of alien-like.
Yeah, like
I don't think he's
a
an
gray
alien, but-
alien-shaped head.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a pumpkin alien.
Yeah, pumpkin alien skeleton head.
Less adorable, I gotta
That's
say.
adorable. The burlap sack makes him cute.
Yeah, I mean, I like his mouth, like his big, giant pumpkin mouth. That's still kind of cute when he's smiling.
Does he have teeth?
I
he has
think
teeth.
so.
I think he has teeth.
uses those teeth on Brian Cox, if I'm
Yeah.
remembering the movie right.
I
Yeah.
think they're little sharp,
They're sharp
like
little
triangles.
teeth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
He must, because he bites his lollipop and turns it into a deadly weapon.
Yes, it's kind of like a
Yes.
glass
Yeah.
lollipop situation.
Well, you know what's so interesting? I think this character is so much more enduring than I would have expected. If you go into a Spirit Halloween any year, there's so much Sam merchandise.
Yeah.
And he's outlasted the movie. There was
Yeah.
no sequel. You know, not a lot of people
Which
talk.
I would love if there was a sequel.
I think it's
I would
because
too.
he's so cute.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like, I love when characters look one way on the outside and then reveal themselves to be something else.
Yes.
You know, like Michael Myers is always Michael Myers.
Yeah.
You know?
And he always just is.
Yeah,
Freddy's always
exactly.
Freddy, right?
Yeah.
Like, but Sam, he's just this cute little guy on the outside, and then he just takes off his mask and he's this freaky little
He's a
pumpkin
demon.
alien.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of the whole movie. It's
Mhm.
things look cute on the outside. That everybody is presenting one way, and
Yeah.
then after,
Yep.
That's
the mask
true.
is
Is
up.
that the theme of Trick or Treat?
I think the
Dang.
conceit is if you scratch under the surface, you're gonna find some terrible things.
Fuck around
Yeah.
and find out.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I really like the end scene. I think that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
Am I right that it's when the little girl who's gotten traumatized by the zombie kids is like wheeling her pumpkin in the cart and she sees Sam or Sam sees her
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah, he
Fine.
leaves her alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is the last Sam scene, right?
See, that's
I
what
believe
makes
so.
me think he's kind of good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering. Is
Yeah.
he really a villain? I don't know
I
now.
think technically he is.
Technically.
Just because he looks like a monster underneath.
Yeah.
And because he murders people. He murders you if you blow out your jack-o'-lanterns early.
But you should
and
not blow out your jack-o'-lantern.
disrespect
Yeah,
Halloween.
you know, maybe he didn't have to go that far.
He didn't have to go that far.
But,
They should do a sequel.
I would really love a sequel of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
like,
Honestly.
is he an alien? Is he like a Halloween demon? Like,
Right?
what
Is he like a Halloween entity? Is he
Yeah.
Spirit Halloween?
He is Spirit Halloween, yeah. That's how I interpret him. He is just the spirit of Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really like this pick. I think, Tom,
Mm-hmm.
like you're saying, like, there's something that draws people to this character so much. There's
Totally.
a reason why there's so much Sam merch at Spirit
Mhm.
Halloween.
Yeah.
And
You
like,
don't need to have seen the movie. You don't need to know what he's about. You just see him and go, oh, he's cute.
Yeah. Exactly. He's super cute. So yeah, Sam.
Cute guy. All right.
My next pick, surprising no one who knows me, is Ghostface.
Of course.
I absolutely adore Ghostface. He's like by far, hands down, my favorite slasher villain. And I've seen every Scream movie. And even if some of them I don't love him, I always love Ghostface and his, what he adds to a
Was
Scream
Ghostface
movie.
always his?
Who? Huh?
Ghostface?
Ghostface what?
Because doesn't Ghostface change?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So Ghostface is always somebody different under the mask, but he's always voiced by Roger L. Jackson, who he has an amazing voice, and the voice that he gives Ghostface is incredible. It's like this kind of, like, I'm gonna say almost sensuous kind of.
It's a little, yeah, especially in the first one.
Yeah, he's got like this deep, kind of like a growl to it kind of voice.
Yeah, when he's talking to Drew Barrymore's character on the phone, like when you first hear the voice, you're almost like, oh,
yeah,
who
who's
is
this guy?
Sexy guy? Like,
he likes horror movies? That's cool.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but of course that voice, like they never answer where this voice comes from. Every Ghostface killer has a modulator.
Yeah.
And this is just the preset voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roger L. Jackson is amazing, and I love him. Just the voice that he gives this character, who again could always be a different character. The only like unifying traits to Ghostface, I guess, is that he is outfit, and also that he's clumsy as shit. And I love that also. Well,
because it's always just some random person that normally like hasn't really killed too much before.
Yeah, so he's getting beer bottles thrown on him. He's slipping. He's falling. Like he eats shit so often, especially in the first one. So for those of you who don't know what Ghostface looks like, which is nobody, but Ghostface has this creepy ghost face mask. I love it. It's like a really simple, interesting design. Here's the history of the Ghostface mask. So it was developed for novelty stores between 1991 and 1992 by a company called Fun World. So this is in reality as well. This is not Fun World is not to blame in the universe of the Scream movies for making the mask.
So this was before the film.
Yeah, this was before the film. So when they were touring around looking for masks, the set designer or costume designer, probably costume designer, found this mask in someone's home, and they were like, "This is perfect. This is the mask." And then they contacted Fun World and said, "Hey, can we use your mask?" And I think initially they said no. So in the opening of Scream, the Ghostface that shows up in some shots, especially the shot when he's running after Drew Barrymore, you'll notice that his mask is an approximation of that mask. It's not the mask. It's a little different. Like it's a little squashed. That's how I've always thought of it. I'm also sorry because you guys will never unsee that now.
So basically it looks like the Scream mask we all know, but just kind of smooshed.
Yeah, but then afterwards, Fun World actually gave them permission and they were able to either reshoot some things or film the rest of the movie using the Fun World mask. All they had to do was thank him in the credits. So
amazing.
If you watch the original Scream, you'll see a little thank you to Fun World for giving us this mask. So yeah, that's the origin of the Scream mask. He's also got that cloak. It's only visible in some shots, but it actually has like some silvery like texture to it. And when the light catches it, it sparkles. Ooh. So Ghostface is running around like an Edward Cullen kind of guy.
That's funny.
Being kind of beautiful. And weapon of choice is usually just a straight knife, like a large-ish kind of hunting knife. And Ghostface does this thing that I love. I lose it every time. Like I'm always, Leonardo DiCaprio just snap and go, there, he's doing it. He wipes off the knife every time, or most of the time that he stabs someone, does this sick-ass knife clean.
I have a last question for you about Ghostface. What do you think sets him apart from, like, Michael Myers or Jason?
One thing I'd say is that he talks. And then the other thing is also that he's always someone that you know. Like, Michael Myers and Freddy, like, these are outside forces. You don't know much about them, but you know that they're just a killer, right? But then with Ghostface, there is a person under the mask, and it's usually your boyfriend, unfortunately.
And that's so interesting. Now you made me just realize Scream movies are whodunits.
Yeah, they totally are.
Yeah, with less quippy dialogue.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Ghostface.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet. I'm next.
Yes, you are.
All right. My second pick is going to be Leatherface
from
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, he was first seen on the big screen in the original, of course. Sorry, I'm going to look this up.
Oh, no worries.
I'm going to say 74. Let's see if I'm right.
74!
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah, 1974. Tobe Hooper's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And, again, this is like, is he a villain or is he just a traumatized boy?
Well, doesn't it change depending if we're watching the reboot, depending if we're watching the requel, or if we're watching the sequel where he's just sexually frustrated? Like, what's going on here?
What I take from him is he was a disfigured young boy who was born into a pretty hick, racist, cannibal, awful family, and he is just a victim of that. He's just traumatized, and he doesn't know how to be a normal person. I don't think he likes what he's doing. I think his family kind of forces him to do it because they're evil, obviously.
Yeah. So when you think Leatherface, you're thinking of the original.
I do think of the original, but I grew up watching the remake. Yeah, I think he's a lot more menacing in the remake. The mask looks a lot more realistic. It looks like human skin, I would say a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
In the original, it looks a little bit more papery, almost.
Yeah. Do you remember who played him originally?
The original Leatherface.
Isn't it Gunnar Hansen?
I do believe so. That does sound right. And as far as his appearance, he wears like kind of a beige collared t-shirt with like a yellow apron and a little tie because he's a fancy guy. He wants to look handsome.
Oh, sometimes he wants to look pretty too.
Sometimes that's what I really like about this character too, is he has a few different looks, especially in the original. He has
his dinner time outfit.
His dinner time outfit. He has a little like woman mask where he has like makeup on it and like a different wig. Yeah,
he cleans up pretty well.
He does. And I just feel bad for him, honestly. Like, I know he does some pretty horrific things. Obviously, he chops people up. He has a big chainsaw.
He does.
The title. But yeah, something about him just makes me feel for him a little bit.
Yeah. In some like iterations, he's like missing a nose, I remember.
Yeah.
He was like abandoned as a baby because he had a skin condition. Like, yeah, there's definitely some sympathetic aspects to him. I mean, actually, the most sympathy I've ever felt for him is in the second one, because he's going against his family in Texas Chainsaw 2, because he singles out, what's her name?
She's like radio.
Yeah. The
host.
Radio lady's name.
Yeah.
Kind of the main character of Texas Chainsaw 2, and he takes a shine to her. Instead of killing her, she kind of like, I don't know, she kind of revs his engine a little bit. There's this,
she does.
Yeah, there's this one scene where he's got her cornered.
Her name's Stretch.
Stretch, that's it, yeah. And Stretch is saying like, show me how... Is it how big you are or how good you are or something like that?
Yeah.
And gives him an opportunity to do a little dance with his chainsaw, which I love.
Really sweet.
Yeah, and then he has a crush on her for the rest of the movie and won't kill her.
Yeah. Well, everybody just wants to find love.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway from Texas
Under it all,
Massacre.
he is a human too, even though he doesn't really act like it.
Yeah.
Leatherface will just always have a special place in my heart.
And I have only seen, when was it, the spoiler alert, The Town was Leatherface? Which one was that? Was it from 2015?
Is it like a newer one?
Yeah, very new.
Is it, I think you've watched the first, or the worst one of all
Yes,
time.
it was horrible.
Yeah, it was from like 2020, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the requel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't it like a Netflix
It was
original?
Netflix, and it was shot in that Netflixy way. And I'm like, this is not what I was expecting.
That was awful.
Having seen just clips of Leatherface and being too scared to watch it. All of your picks, Emily, I tell you, I'm like, I'm too scared.
I like my Texas Chainsaws with Chop Top in them.
Oh, yeah, Bill Moseley.
Yep.
He was made for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but he actually got the role of Chop Top because he was in a short film parody of Texas Chainsaw where he played the hitchhiker. And then Tobe Hooper saw that performance and hired him for the sequel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's gotten a lot of work from his like past roles because Rob Zombie picked him for House of a Thousand Corpses because of his Chop Top role.
Awesome.
And then he absolutely killed it as
Otis
in House of a Thousand Corpses.
And killed a lot of people too.
Exactly.
Devin, what's up next?
All right.
What's up, Devin?
So my next one is definitely a villain that Tom will know a lot more about than me, and probably you as well, Emily, but it is It.
Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
Pennywise, It in general. So for me, why this is one of my favorite villains and villains I feared the most is because which I didn't know was a miniseries until like 10 years ago, from the 90s came out, and when I was in the video store as a kid, just seeing Tim Curry
With the claw.
claw.
Oh,
And I'm like, okay,
God.
there's a clown. Kind of like, I wasn't okay with it. It was very scary.
Right.
And then just the claw.
And the big fangs.
And the big fangs. Yeah, that version of Pennywise scared me very much when I was younger, but then 2017 comes round. And then we have Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise.
Fabulous actor.
Oh
So
my goodness,
good.
yeah.
And also just...
Somehow still underrated.
Yes.
Right? Truly. And because you see Pennywise and It in more forms than just Pennywise, and that's when I clued in, oh, it really can just take on your fear. That
It is
sucks.
fear itself.
It is fear itself, and like the more scared you are, the more scary it becomes. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that sucks. How do you escape that? Because you're already so scared.
Yeah.
Totally.
I love it. And then, which clown design though is scarier for me? I would go with Tim Curry's.
That
Something
bulbous forehead is
it's-
very odd.
The bulbous forehead. It's also just the costume is again kind of just it's your average clown.
Yeah, but something's a little off.
Something's a little off.
And I think something about that is creepier than like
Yeah.
a super polished
Exactly.
CGI, like no hate, you know?
No hate
No
at all.
shade to Bill Skarsgård either. He
Yeah.
did an absolutely fantastic job as Pennywise, still is doing a great job in Welcome to Derry, but
But there's something about that Tim Curry look, and I think it's because that is just very much not traditional clown, but the clowns that we grew up with, aesthetic and look, with the bright red hair, like not even remotely natural, whereas Bill Skarsgård, that is a natural red hair color. But
exactly that. It just feels more
yeah,
like,
there's something about that 90s one, just that is a clown gone off at a birthday party.
yeah.
Like, in my opinion, you could never mistake Bill Skarsgård Pennywise for a real clown.
Exactly.
Like, no child would ever approach this
Ever.
clown.
Ever.
But the scary thing about Tim Curry Pennywise is, aside from the giant forehead, he's basically just like a guy
Exactly.
in a clown suit.
He looks
Until
like
he's
a
not.
clown out of New Jersey, smoking a cigarette
Right,
on
exactly,
his
like
break.
off
like-
shift, exactly. And then when he tilts his head back, I will never forget that. And then the fangs come down and the eyes change. I'm like, oh god.
It's almost like you know he's a villain, but you're not expecting him to do that.
Yes.
Because the whole movie, he's kind of joking around.
He's funnier. I find this
Oh,
one,
yeah.
he's way funnier, and I love the jokes.
Yeah.
I love the jokes.
Do you
Yeah.
have Prince Albert in a can? You do. Well, you better let the poor guy out.
Yeah.
I love the 90s one.
Tim Curry's a treasure.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's Pennywise for me.
Yeah.
It-
Good pick.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
great pick. Okay. Oh, it's back to me. Okay, so my number one favorite horror movie villain, and I was surprised to find that this still hasn't changed since I was 12 years old, is Freddy Krueger.
Oh, yeah. Icon.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
the most
Yeah.
iconic of the most iconic. But you know what? Maybe not so much today. You know?
Hmm.
Like, I'd say up until 20, even like 15 years ago, when you think horror, you still thought Freddy Krueger.
It's true.
But he's been gone for a long time. Like, it's been since the reboot. you
Yeah,
know?
when was that made?
I think it was 2011. And that's a while ago now.
That's a long time
Yeah.
So
ago.
I think that he's just not around anymore. And it makes me sad, that he's not as synonymous with horror as he used to be.
Yeah, he's not really around in the cinematic universe
Mm-hmm.
right now, but people still dress up as him for Halloween.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
like I recognize that sweater. If somebody's wearing that in October, I'm like, oh, you're doing a soft Freddy cosplay.
Right? But yeah, like, it makes me sad that the Freddy craze has died out just because they haven't come out with a new movie in ages. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Freddy Krueger is played by Robert Englund, who
I met him.
is incredible.
guys.
You did?
And I'm so
Yeah.
jealous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him again?
I went to this like Walking Dead convention in Portland
Oh, okay.
in like 2016, 2017, and he was one of the like special guests that you could do a meet and greet with.
That's awesome.
And I have a picture where he's wearing the claw and like has my hair up in the claw
Oh,
behind
that's
me,
so
and I'm like
sick.
making like a scared face.
Must have been a bit scary.
It was a little scary.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not wearing makeup, but
Was his voice still?
exactly Freddy. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this
Love
is so
it.
cool.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about the Freddy voice is that it starts out as like a deeply modulated Robert Englund voice, and then I think as the character went on, they just allowed him to be Robert Englund.
Yeah.
Like, the final appearance of Robert Englund as Freddy was Freddy versus Jason, and he's more or less just Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the original, he has this deep, like, kind of demon voice. And then the look, I mean, everybody knows the look, but
It's so good.
he's...
Yeah, you want to describe him?
Of course. He's just wearing some regular-ass pants, it seems.
Some nice slacks.
They're not very important to
Trousers,
the look,
really.
I'd say. Usually he's wearing boots of some kind, and it's the sweater, though. The sweater is what everybody can recognize. So it's this red and green sweater that's very frayed at the edges. I also know the reason why they chose to do the red and green is because it's the two colors that the human eye really doesn't like looking at together. They're like contrasting each other, and it just kind of upsets your eye. So
I didn't know that.
Christmas is so upsetting now.
that's why, yeah, right.
That's why I hate Christmas.
And I don't know if he is a fan of Christmas, if Freddy is just always, rocking his Christmas spirit or not. But this is the sweater that he wears because it was the sweater that he was burned alive in, I guess. And then he's got his child-killing weapon on his right hand. The Freddy Krueger glove, which has gone through a million different iterations, but has always remained, the core concept of knives attached to the heads of this glove that has metal attachments to it. And also, just moving up, I guess, he is also totally burnt. So like I mentioned, he burned to death. So he's come back as a vengeful spirit, and his face looks like pepperoni pizza. That was actually the inspiration. I don't know if you guys know this. But
I did not.
Yeah,
I could see that.
The SFX designer, he was like kind of struggling to decide how Freddy should look, and he went out and got a slice of pizza and was looking at the pepperoni on it. I was like, I got an idea here. And
This seems like...
I love that.
that's how you get Pizza Face Freddy, the original. And then also he has a brown fedora. So
Of course.
he is, for the most part, also remained the same, unless we're talking Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
He's also got some pretty gnarly teeth.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. He's got, like, weird, sharp fangs. So, yeah, they really put Robert Englund through a lot to make him become that character. Here's another thing about him. He invades your dreams.
Yeah.
Dream demons.
Yep.
So, you think you're safe when you fall asleep? Nope. Freddy invades your dreams, and he kills you in a lot of cruel and unusual ways.
I think that's what makes it really scary, too. It's like, if you don't sleep, you're gonna die. If you sleep, you're gonna die.
Totally. But yeah, Freddy is still fantastic. Yeah. Again, it's not like the most unexpected pick. He tops any list of best horror movie villains.
Yeah, any list you look on.
Yeah,
I was looking at a bunch last night, and Freddy's on everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think that's just for good reason. He's sick. And when I got into horror, I was watching the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So I have the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, we'll have to do like a whole series on that.
Oh, absolutely.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I would love it until we get to like Dream Child and Freddy's Dead, and then I'm going to hate it. But then I'm going to start to like it again with New Nightmare, and then I'm going to be okay with it when we end on Freddy versus Jason.
I wonder what would have happened if they sent Freddy to space.
Ooh, Freddy X. Yeah, I don't know. He could have, terrorized some colonists,
He could have been in aliens' dreams.
Ooh, that could have been fun. Yeah. Just
late.
do something with Freddy. Do anything.
Yeah, we need to see Freddy in theaters again, I think.
Yeah, come on. Just
We've
anything
had enough
at
Halloween.
all.
Yes.
In my opinion, there's too many screams
Robert
now.
Shea, if you're listening, please give me more Freddy. I want him back.
Okay, well, I guess my final pick.
Mm-hmm.
So, my last favorite horror movie villain is Ginger from Ginger Snaps. I was thinking about my list, and I noticed that, female horror movie villains are very underrepresented.
Oh, no doubt.
And
yeah.
I wanted to have a lady on this list.
Mm-hmm.
And Ginger is my number one woman horror movie villain. I watched this movie when I was I think like 6 or 7
Oh
years
my
old.
gosh.
I remember being on the couch with my dad watching this movie, and I was obsessed with Ginger. I'll be real. I think she's so hot. And she's just kind of like a badass. She just did whatever she wanted when she went to school, and she was just her own person. But then sadly she gets attacked by a werewolf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and speaking of Freddy versus Jason, she is played by an actress
Catherine Isabelle,
who is in Freddy versus Jason as well. Yeah.
Yes, Catherine Isabelle is a Canadian horror icon.
Mm-hmm.
She's in a lot of Canadian horror, which is really cool. Have you guys seen Ginger Snaps?
I love Ginger Snaps.
I actually watched it pretty recently for the first time, and I thought it was great.
I watched it, funnily enough, with my dad, too, as a child.
Nice.
I was a bit older than 6 or 7. I think I was like 12 or 13.
So this movie has a lot of body horror, I'd say. Like, it's
It
a
does.
slow transformation. Pretty unconventional for a werewolf movie.
Yeah,
So
it's a bit of a metaphor for, like, just female puberty.
Yeah.
And, like, the quote-unquote transformation that you go through.
Mm-hmm.
Except for in this one, she is, of course, transforming into a werewolf. So the whole reason, too, why she gets attacked by a werewolf is because she's first starting her period, and the wolf is attracted to the blood and then attacks her. Yeah. And her sister don't know what it is at first. They're just like, oh, some wild animal attacked me. But then Ginger starts to change, and she gets hair growing in places that isn't just regular, human hair. It's like thick, gray wolf hair that when she shaves just comes back, and she starts growing like weird bones coming out of her leg and like a tail.
Yeah, she gets a little tail at one point. Does she have pointed ears? I feel like she does at that stage.
I think at the end she does.
Yeah.
Like right before she like fully turns.
Mm-hmm. Like she's got the
little
prosthetics,
silver streaks in her hair, which I think is really cute.
Yeah, and her like werewolf look reminds me a lot of the vampires from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh my gosh, totally.
Very Buffy inspired, which is cool.
Cheekbones.
What do you think of her eventual like werewolf look? The full look.
The full werewolf look. When I was little, I was terrified by it, and I thought it was really cool. Mm-hmm. As I've grown up, I'm like, okay, it's not the best werewolf we've ever seen on screen, but I still think for, like, a Canadian low-budget horror movie, it's really good. I don't think that it takes away from the movie at all. They don't show the werewolf too much in the house.
No.
Which is really good.
Also, I do like, and you mentioned it, and not enough movies do it when they deal with werewolves and vampires. Period blood.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, it should be far more of a thing.
I think it goes with the whole, like, mythology of werewolves so
exactly,
well,
the
too.
28 days tied to the moon.
Cycle,
exactly.
like,
so, heck yeah, Ginger Snaps.
More period werewolf movies.
Yes.
Well, they did a whole bunch of sequels, didn't they? Did they tone down the periodness of them?
Well, one's literally a period piece, so I don't know, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I've only seen the second one, and it doesn't really have Catherine Isabelle in it too much.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, she's kind of just like a ghost that
right.
talks to her sister. But yeah, I think we don't see a lot of female werewolves either.
We don't. It's not so much a thing.
Oh, we were talking about Trick or Treat, though. Whole pack of them.
Oh,
there.
that's true, actually.
Yeah.
That's why we love that movie.
Yes, that's what it is.
She's just like this morbid girl that's like obsessed with death.
Yeah, and the way that she like manipulates her sister, I mean, it's uncomfortable, but like she says a lot of times, like, you said you'd always be with me, like, why can't you support me when I'm, killing people as a werewolf?
And if you remove all the killing aside, sisterly relationships when you're a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. One's a bit ahead, one's going through the changes before the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Hormones are all over the place.
I think that's what almost makes the ending more sad.
Yeah.
It's just because of the build-up from the beginning of the movie of them being like, we'll die together, like, blah, blah, blah. I think that's another thing with, like, younger and older siblings, too. Like, the younger sibling always tries to be like the older sibling, but then it's like, no, they're actually, like, coming into their own person, and they're not gonna be like them, you know?
Yeah.
Do you have anything more to say about Ginger?
I might go as her for Halloween this year. It's
Hell
between
yeah.
Elvira or Ginger.
Are you gonna want to do like the forehead?
Yeah,
like,
I want to do the
prosthetics?
prosthetic. I want to do the cute little like silver streaks. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Ginger. She's a badass female character, and I love her.
I love it.
I'm excited for your costume.
Thank you.
I have been struggling. I said I'd make a decision. So
You gotta make a decision
right now. And I am going to go with... But I don't want to spoil anything for you, Tom, because you haven't seen it.
It's okay.
All right. It's the room from room 1408.
This goddamn room.
Yes. This room. Oh my goodness. So it is a haunted room. And there's just something about buildings being inescapable that just stresses me out because there's nothing you can do. Yeah, so there's John Cusack, I can't remember the name of his character in the film, but is a writer of spooky haunted places in the United States, so not Airbnbs, actual bed and breakfasts. It's before Airbnb.
Yeah.
So bed and breakfasts, hotel rooms, and he tries to debunk it. So Samuel L. Jackson's character is like this hotel manager. He's like, hey, we actually have a very haunted room that you should come and investigate. And then he's like, I didn't send that later. Don't go there. I will give you money to not stay in that room. So he thinks, oh, you're setting me up. You really think this is a very scary room. But even the staff don't like working on that floor. The staff will not enter the room. So when he's in the room, it just looks like your average nice hotel room. Think like just nice, normal, the Ritz-Carlton.
Playing with him.
Exactly. It's like, this is just
right?
a plain looking room. And Samuel L. Jackson said to him, most people who stay don't last an hour, they die. There's been, I think it was 95 deaths or 56 deaths in the hotel room in 95 years. That's it. 56 deaths.
Shut down this hotel. Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah,
So
maybe
that's like,
it's time to just like demolish the whole building.
That's like more deaths than the Overlook Hotel.
exactly.
combined,
That's
I
why
think,
it was
in
between
one
the
room.
Overlook and this. And I'm like, nope, it's the room from 1408.
Isn't
It's
it
definitely got a
also
higher
a
kill
Stephen
count.
King book?
It is also Stephen King.
Yeah.
The man does not like staying in hotels. And then the first hour begins, the clock flips, and the Carpenter's song, We Have Only Just Begun,
Sorry, say again, the clock switches, flips, huh?
flips to like whatever time it is, I can't remember.
You never know what time it is in there.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it's a countdown, it's an hour countdown occurs.
He sets his own countdown?
Nope, the room sets the countdown.
Oh,
and then the
interesting.
Carpenter song on the radio goes, We Have Only Just Begun.
Okay.
And every hour, horrible things happen in that room. So that's why it seems like nobody ever survives an hour. And I won't spoil any more.
No, it's okay, go ahead.
But at one point, John Cusack goes to the window. He's trying to scream for help because the room has actually been too torturous. And he's waving, and then he sees this man in an apartment across the way.
I know this scene.
Yes. And he's waving to the guy for help, and the guy is looking, peering, and then he realizes the man starts mirroring his images,
Yeah.
holds a lamp up to his face, the man across the way, and it's John Cusack. And then he sees that guy's about to be attacked from behind, and then all of a sudden there's this person who's trying to kill him in that room.
Yeah, so who's this person? A ghost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Just an entity.
it's like an entity,
Right.
but then there comes this point when all of the other people who have died in the room and everybody does end up like killing themselves basically, and he sees all of their ghosts having their deaths occur, and it's basically suggesting to him, hey, you need to do this. Oh, this movie.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like the Overlook, right? That
Yeah.
it's just like this collection of bad juju from over the years that's kind of like conglomerated
Yeah.
into a singular
But
malicious
the worst
entity.
part of the movie is he thinks he has escaped. It is a couple days.
Yeah.
He's been surfing, surf incident. It's like literally, it's been a couple days in his mind that he's been living his life. He managed to escape the hotel. And oh, what's that? No, sorry, you're still in the hotel, bud. He's still in the
poor
hotel
guy.
room. And it's it's a lot. And I will stop. Because
So you had, your two last choices were between the Overlook and 1408.
yeah.
So why do you think 1408 is more of a iconic horror movie villain?
Right? Because I know people know The Shining way more and the Overlook Hotel way more, but for me, 1408 is more iconic because unlike the Overlook where you are completely isolated, he is surrounded by people, but nobody can do anything to help him.
I do think that's worse.
That is so much worse.
But it's all in his head. Like, what would you think is happening to
It's-
him in reality?
And like, it is in his head and it's not in
Yeah.
his head. It's actually the room. As Samuel L. Jackson says, it's an evil fucking room. So the room is actually just doing all this stuff. It's not fully in his head.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't mean that he's insane. What I mean is that when he thinks he's escaped, he's actually running around inside the room.
I think he's just passed out.
Yeah, or he's passed out.
Yeah, he's dreaming. It's the room is making you dream, and I think it's just so horrific because there's so many times he thinks he has escaped. He thinks he's safe when he's out on the window ledge. He thinks he's safe when he's waving to dude.
Yeah, for some reason, this movie in particular has always been one that's been, like, one of the most depressing
It's
movies
depressing.
for me. Like, it's so...
Just like that hopeless feeling.
Hopeless and, like, tragic.
It's tragic, and again, depending on the ending, it's either tragic.
Yeah.
Or like, oh,
whether he lives or dies, though, all the stuff that happens in the movie is just so...
It's
like,
horrific.
Nothing good happens.
No.
Oh, yeah. Is Samuel L. Jackson part of the whole
He's just the manager
system?
at the hotel. No, he's not. It's literally just the room.
Fire this man. Oh, my God. Well, I've got to check this movie out.
It's really good,
Cool.
and we will watch every single ending, because you can see it's like, I'm bummed out. Oh, I'm super bummed out.
It's really... If you're trying to have a bad time... Perfect
movie to have a very bad time.
Watch Funny
Beauty.
Games, then
I know,
14
very
away, and
bummer.
you're gonna feel terrible. Alright, should we do some honorable mentions?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
Just
not?
why not?
kind of do like a rapid fire.
Yeah, honorable mentions.
Because all of us had such big lists, I feel like it was hard to like narrow down.
Oh, absolutely. It was a real internal struggle. Blood was shed. Yeah, I mean, I'll just say Hannibal Lecter. I love me some Hannibal, and it was hard to take him off my top 3. I think that I bumped him for Aunt Gladys because I wanted to have a more recent horror movie villain, one that's like kind of more fresh in my mind. But I just love Hannibal Lecter. He's incredible.
I mean, great actor.
Oh,
also.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins.
Dev, do you like Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like him.
Yeah, I'd hope not.
I think it's cool that he's like so smart. Like all of his dialogue is so... Like,
he's a man of wealth and taste.
Yes, he really is. He likes the operas. And
He likes good food.
He likes good wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
That's
nice
funny that
Chianti.
you say Hannibal Lecter because I had Buffalo Bill on
Oh,
my
okay,
list.
look at
That's
that.
true, you did.
And I do love Buffalo Bill. I love that performance, and his creepiness is off the charts.
That one scene with the goodbye horses played in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's trying on his lady suit.
And he's feeling himself.
He's feeling himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that scene alone is just what makes him so iconic.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill's incredible. And Dev, what do you have for
me,
honorable
well,
mention?
then it would be the Overlook Hotel.
Right.
Of course. Because, man, there's this one hotel out here. It's a perfectly fine hotel. It's nice. It's old. It's in Harrison Hot Springs, and each time I'm there, I think of The Shining.
Oh,
the
boy.
Overlook Hotel.
That's cool.
What do you love so much about the Overlook?
Kind of the same reasons that I like 14. Oh, wait. It's when a place can mess with you. And that one, I mean, The Shining, at the end of the day, it's a case of cabin fever that Jack Torrance is going through. If you were just to look at it as a cop, if you will, like, just investigating, like, yep, that is clearly cabin fever has occurred, all work and no play. But then also just, like, it's the Gold Room is honestly my favorite thing. You go past nobody's there. It's just an empty ballroom. And then all of a sudden, there is a horrible man bartender there.
Lloyd's the best. He's the best bartender from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon.
Right? Great. Love him. And then the whole, like, New Year's ballroom situation when everybody's there, and he's not questioning why these people are dressed like they're from the 20s. He's just vibing, and then the bathtub, like, there's just something about being isolated or trapped in a place, and you can't escape it because we can't be outside that long.
Yeah.
We're humans.
I think it's super creepy, but I think it's also so whimsy.
It is.
Like, I think it's a little bit more fun than 1408.
It's way more fun than 1408, and also, like, you can try to actually... You can leave.
You can,
If you're able to.
Yeah.
You can leave, you can enter, you can leave. People can...
You can wander off into the snow and die if you so choose.
Die.
Yeah.
You can leave earlier, though. Like, you know?
I also just love the design of The Shining. I mean, like, the carpet is so iconic.
It's a beautiful hotel.
It's pretty...
Yeah, it's pretty.
The fact that it makes no sense.
Exactly.
You guys know about this? That, like, especially Stuart Ullman's office, so the manager who Jack meets with, if you look when they walk into his office, you see that a hallway extends down just to the right of the office and then takes a sharp left. So it's running to the left behind Stuart Ullman's office, but then when they enter the office, he's got a window at the far side of his office showing just like the grounds where a hallway should be. So it doesn't make any sense.
And I love that. It's
awesome.
like a labyrinth.
Yeah.
Labyrinths and labyrinths with the big one outside too.
My next honorable mention has to go out to Pazuzu. I adore The Exorcist. It's one of my favorite horror movies. And creepy possessed Reagan is incredible. I love this foul-mouthed demon. And I love the look of possessed Reagan and green vomit spray. I mean, it's just amazing.
Poor Linda Blair, though, because
Yeah.
she actually really hurt her back on the bed.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, but she's at one point jerking back and forth in bed as she's possessed, and the crew strapped her into a harness, and the harness slipped at one point, and she got a permanent spine injury from that scene. So it is always hard to watch, and definitely puts a dampener on my enjoyment of that movie, just thinking of how the actors were treated.
My next honorable mention is, of course, Dr. Satan and Baby Firefly from House of a Thousand Corpses. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. Those of you who know me know that. But Dr. Satan is one of the most visually terrifying, cool-looking horror movie villains that has ever been created. He's like a crazy evil doctor that's like connected to this big metal contraption that like holds his arms up, and he's got all these little like knives and blades, and then his face is very like skeletal, like there's still skin on it, but it's very like gaunt.
Yeah, he's not in the best of health, obviously.
No,
Yeah.
Zero health.
He's got like an
hearts.
oxygen mask
Yeah,
kind of situation.
weird oxygen mask, so his voice is all muffled, and like, yeah, very creepy guy. He's only in the movie for like 2 minutes, but you hear a whole like crazy backstory, and when you finally see him in that scene, it's just so worth it. You gotta
Yeah, he
watch
lives
the
up
movie.
to it. He's like some kind of weird vulture man, is how he looks to me.
Yeah, he reminded me of a lot of the characters in the Mad Max Fury Road from 2015.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
for
yeah,
sure. I
very
can see that.
inspired.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
And then, yeah, another horror movie villain in that same movie, Baby Firefly. She's so, like, cutesy and sexy and alluring, but she is also, like, this murderous psycho killer that loves to kill. She's, like, kill crazed. I don't know.
And for me, it would have to be Black Phillip from The Witch.
Oh, yes, I
Okay.
love Black
I
Phillip.
love Black Phillip. I love that little goat. Well, it's
Yeah.
not a little goat, humongous goat.
That goat terrorized the actors.
Yes.
And Robert
The-
Eggers hates that goat.
Yes.
He's spoken
Wait,
about
really?
it. Yeah, he put Ralph Ineson in the hospital.
Goats are
Oh.
hard to control.
And
They're
that's...
goats.
Yeah, and
Wait,
that,
what did it do? Like,
Just
him in the
rams-
groin
ram-
or something?
it definitely messed them up. On like a
Okay.
few occasions, and he
Yeah.
had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he also has to wrestle with it on screen, so
Yes.
they don't have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Outside of the scenes.
Goats, when they're kids, they jump on everything. Like, goats just love jumping and hopping. But yeah, Black Phillip, definitely one of my favorites, because like the context of living in 1600 America, and they were too Puritan for the Puritans, and they get kicked out. I'm like, whew, you guys are boring and staunch. And then trying to survive against nature, and their land's already cursed. And then the witches that are actually in the woods, and I love that there's actually witches.
And at one point, Black Phillip becomes human.
Yeah, he becomes a human. You see him.
Isn't Black Phillip the devil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Phillip's definitely the devil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a devil.
Yeah.
You signed his book.
Yeah, sign that book.
Would you like to
Live deliciously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need to end it?
Yeah.
That's about
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, cool. We did it. We talked about our favorite horror movie villains.
And I mean, we could talk for, let's be real, 6 more hours.
Oh,
6 more hours
100%.
for sure.
We could
All
make
our
this a
favorites.
part 1, you
Let's
know?
make it a part
It has to be a
1.
part 1.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a favorite horror movie villain that we didn't mention, please let us know in the comments.
Please do, yeah.
And maybe we'll add it onto our list for part 2 if we also agree.
Yeah.
What do you guys think we're doing next week? Is it a primate review?
When does that come out?
It's already out.
Oh, it's already out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could go see that and do a whole episode speaking about it, you know?
Possibly.
What we think.
Potentially. We have so many ideas on our board.
We got options.
Sweet.
Should we end on some special thank yous then?
Yeah, who do we need to thank?
We need to thank Moira Christy
We need to thank
for our
Moira
amazing
Christy.
theme.
Thank you,
A
Moira.
legend,
At
an
the
icon.
start.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Moira, for the theme.
Thank you.
Do we want to thank
Yeah, and shout out to my sister, Kiah Ellis-Durity. Thank you so much
for the logo?
For the logo. It looks
Sick
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And your dad.
And my dad, thank you for lending us the Zoom microphone.
Yes.
And much appreciated.
Yeah, I think that's all the thank yous then. See you next time, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Whisper.